No. I found it! This book just reminded me on how much I love reading. This was so good. Like, I don't want this book to end. The giddiness and the excitement for this book. Hi guys, welcome to a new vlog where I read some of my most anticipated books of this year. And February is a great month because we have lots of those releases coming out. The first one being Deep End, and I've just started it, and oh, guys, I'm so excited and ready for this book. Like, I feel like that in the whole of January, I don't know, there hasn't been really one book that like entirely gripped me. Like, I had some good and great reads, but nothing where I was like so on the edge of my seat and super excited. I don't think that it was entirely the book's fault. I also felt kind of slumpy. I have a feeling that Deep End is gonna bring me out of this. The giddiness and the excitement for this book is just, it's so real, guys. It is so real. And I'm only on chapter 5. I don't really know what this is about. Like, all I knew is that we have a swimmer and a diver, and this is college romance. And I didn't want to know more because I do like to go blindly into books, especially when I know that I love the author. I will tell you a little bit more though once I'm a bit further in. Good evening, guys. I'm getting ready for bed and I've read quite a bit of Deep End. I read like the first 150 pages and I thought I could finally tell you what the book is about. So as I said, this is a college romance and she's a diver and he's a swimmer. And at the very beginning, her team captain is actually dating him, but they didn't really match, like, sexually. And Scarlett, our main character, overhears that and wants to help out Penn. So she's like, hey, I'm actually also kind of into those kinks and had like a mismatched relationship in the past, so I could help you. But Penn and Lucas decide to split up, so he's single now, and they both kind of know that they have like similar kinks because Penn blurts that out on a party when she's drunk. So they know that now, and they're also working on another project together for uni. I'm kind of at a point now where they decide to explore their sexual preferences. Obviously they have like other struggles. Scarlett is kind of still recovering from an injury, so you have a lot of side plots, and I feel like it is a bit similar to her YA or new adult romance, Check and Mate, where you do have the romance, but there's also a lot of personal stuff and development within the female main character that we follow. It's not dual POV. Guys, I am eating it up. I think this might be my favorite Ellie Hazelwood book. She became one of my favorite authors last year, and yeah, I'm definitely predicting so far that this is gonna be a 5-star read. And you guys, that makes me just so happy. Like, this book just reminded me on how much I love reading. Yeah, I'll give you an update tomorrow. Good night. I can't stop smiling at this book. I love them so much. And just now, like, I don't know if you would say they had like their first session or whatever. Like, it's much more organic in the book. But they're going home to his house afterwards, and he's just so casually peeling her an apple, making her like a little snack, and they're talking to his roommate at the same time as well, and he just like hands her the snack he made for her, and she's the whole time like, oh my god, did he make me a snack? Is this like a reward? And he's not eating any of the apple and himself. Is this just for me? And I don't know why, guys, but this is like the cutest. I love this book so much. Good morning, friends. A little update on Deep End. So I have like 100 pages left and I'm so sad. Like, I don't want this book to end. I love this so much. I just want to see how everything turns out. Some things make me suspicious, let's say that. And I don't know if I trust everyone. And I mean, you know, it's a very competitive field, and I just want to see how it all turns out. One more thing that I actually wanted to mention though is that our main character, she hates studying German, and I feel her so much. I mean, I'm a native speaker, I am German, but the way she describes like how annoying German is, and also the teacher, like I see that. This is so funny. Oh my god. When he says, the only time wasted is time we are apart. I'm so happy for them. I just want to cry. No. Ellie, what have you done to me? So we've got the epilogue now, and we're getting a teeny bit of his POV, and I love it. This was so good. I feel like I need a minute to recover. Like I just want to cry because I love them so much and they deserve all the happiness, and I'm just sad this is over. Like, why did she stop after 443 pages? Did she think that was enough? They have still a whole life together and I need to be with them for all of it. This has the potential, I think, to be one of the best romances of 2025. How many did I read so far? 2. I can already tell you guys 1,000,000 stars. Like, best book so far of 2025. I've thought long and hard about Deep End and I want to give you like my final review so you can decide whether this is something you should pick up or not. I mean, I think yes, but you need to decide on your own. The story of our main character and what she's going through is a huge part of the story, and I wouldn't say it takes over. Like, for me, it all just fit very naturally, but I could definitely see that other people say it took away from the love story or this should have focused more on the love story, so I just wanted to mention that. This book kind of feels like if Jack and Mate and Not in Love by both Ellie Hazelwood made a book together, then you would get Deep End. If you don't really like spice, just know that there is some spice in here. I would say this could have been so much more spicy. I think she really balanced it out and every spice scene made sense for the plot. She made it softer, I would say, than the relationship actually was. I think the side characters were very interesting. It was definitely not a black and white situation. They gave a lot to the plot as well. And guys, I feel like I haven't really like strongly underlined how amazing Lucas is. I think Lucas is one of my new favorite book boyfriends. Oh my goodness. The things he said, the things he's done, and this book is very much Ellie Hazelwood-esque. So if you enjoyed her work before, then I think you would enjoy this one as well. And if you haven't enjoyed at least one of her other books, then I think even though I love this so much, I don't think that this will be a book that will make you think otherwise, because then, you know, maybe Ellie Hazelwood is just not an author you vibe with. I don't know why, because she's amazing, but we're all allowed to have different opinions. Guys, this is the best video ever. The other book that I'm like highly anticipating this month, that I'm anticipating the most, let's be real, is Rebel Witch. But Rebel Witch only comes out on the 18th of February. But I thought I would try my luck, go into a bookstore and see if I could find an early copy. And guys, I found it! Oh my goodness, I am so beyond excited for this book, and I also like prepared my read for this because I actually reread the first one. Well, I listened to this and read a little bit as well, and it just renewed my love for this book, for this story. This is so freaking amazing. This is just the best enemies to lovers, and I'm definitely glad that I reread it before going into the first one, because I feel like I did pick up on a lot of things, especially knowing like the end of the first one. Obviously you see stuff in a different light now, and even though I knew the ending was coming, like I almost forgot how dramatic and messy and chaotic the ending was, and like the cliffhanger, it's just so massive. This is definitely a 5-star prediction. I'm not going to tell you guys what's going on in this book because I don't want to spoil the first one, but if you haven't known about this book yet, then you clearly don't know that this is one of my favorite books from last year. This is a romantasy, and in this world, witches are hunted down, and our main character, Rune, is hiding in plain sight. She helps other witches to escape, but during the day, she's the socialite, you know, she's the upper class, she is just a pretty girl with a pretty face. You don't have anything to fear from her. And then you have Gideon, who is not only the witch hunter, but he's like the leader of the witch hunters. Then there are so many other more layers and reasons why they shouldn't be together. So if you're an enemies to lovers fan, I feel like you would really enjoy this one. I know that this is not the same. Like, this is much shorter, and this is also hardcover. But I don't care, guys. I just want to read it. And first of all, I don't really like hardcovers. Let's put the sleeve back because that will only annoy me, and start reading. Hello to a new day. A little update from Rebel Witch. So I read like 200 pages, which is not quite halfway through the book. And I am loving this. Like, it's just, I was a bit afraid of the way the other book ended, that I don't know, like I thought that we would have to wait a little bit before we get some action, if that makes sense. But no, we're like right with the first page, we're basically thrown back into this world and the story. It's definitely giving me everything that I craved, and it is so satisfying reading this book. I will say though that with the romance, I could see others being a little bit annoyed about the back and forth. I mean, I don't want to hear that criticism. That's not going to come from me. Just want to say that I could imagine some people saying stuff about that, but I don't care. I love this so much. It's getting messier and messier, guys. I don't know why I'm like waiting for a break in here where my favorite main characters can just breathe and be happy. Like, this is not the kind of book. Some good iced matcha, and with that, good morning, guys. Even though it's technically not the morning anymore, but I kind of want to pretend I'm starting the day with you guys. Let's talk about Rebel Witch. I have like, I think 70 pages left and we're gonna read them together. But I think I want to wait to give you like my final thoughts, because they haven't really changed much. They're just a bit more nuanced. I'm not exactly sure if this is a full 5-star read yet. It's not that I'm mad about it, I still love it. So let's read the rest together. Oh my god, this is a book with a happy ending. Why am I so on the edge? Oh my god, this makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. Oh my god. Oh. No way. I know that this is not the end. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I mean, it wasn't that difficult to figure out. This is the last chapter. Okay, the last chapter, and then we have the epilogue. Oh my god. It's done, guys. I finished the Rebel Witch. I will give you my proper thoughts and everything once I like thought about this book a bit longer. I feel like it's always so sad when you finish a book that you were so excited to read.